We weren't seeing eye to eye on anything politically, and it got to a point
From
where
this discussion, you are going to observe how this young lady is discussing how her parents disowned them for 1 good year just because his husband or his brother shared a meme on Facebook which was trolling Donald Trump. And that's how Maga individuals, more especially the boomers, adore Donald Trump. You can observe more especially when it comes to boomers. These are the individuals who are more vocal to supporting Donald Trump to bomb Iran. Whether it's Cuba, Venezuela, Greenland, all of those places, these boomers believe that Donald Trump is the sent Messiah who is going to rescue the American people and the American nation as a whole from its misery. Let's have an observation of what led to this situation.
How did this all come about?
God, how did it come about? So back in about 2016, when Donald Trump was first elected, my brother posted like some shit on, Facebook or Instagram or something, and it was a meme kind of trolling Donald Trump, and it pissed my mom off like so badly that she said, take it down or I'm never talking to you again. And it was like, oh my God, they are in this cult. Like it became very clear in that moment that like some kind of weird shift had happened because of Donald Trump. So it kind of just escalated from there. We weren't seeing eye to eye on anything politically. And it got to a point where they basically excommunicado, like they would not talk to us. My mom unfollowed me on social media. And Chad and I didn't know how to respond. So probably for like 9 months, almost a year, literally no communications with our parents.
When you look the polls in the United States, who are individuals who still support Donald Trump despite him as an individual breaking all the promises which he made during his campaign. Mostly, individuals who support Donald Trump are the boomers and also Christian evangelicals. Those are the strong individuals who still support Donald Trump, who still Donald Trump believes to be Maga. And when you ask them about the promises which he made in 2021, not 2021, but 2024, the promises which he has gone ahead and destroyed those promises, some of these promises were there were no going to be new foreign wars. He has gone ahead, started 7 wars. He promised that living standards of ordinary Americans were going to be improved, and the resources which the United States could have spent in foreign wars, these resources were going to be brought back to the country to ensure development. At the moment, inflation in the United States is 4.2%, which means most Americans cannot be in a position to ensure that their daily lives are smooth even before the war. Most farmers are declaring bankruptcy. Donald Trump said he was supposed to take care of the farmers. Even the subsidies which he is going to give these farmers, most of the money is going back to the elites, individuals who own these big industries when it comes to the farming industry. Donald Trump started a trade war. This trade war ended up hurting most Americans, more especially soybean farmers who used to export their products to China. That market was destroyed, and China nowadays gets its soybeans from Brazil. How is this good for ordinary Americans? The individuals who Donald Trump is working on their behalf are foreign nations and also the elites. Elon Musk is one of the individuals who has attained trillionaire status. And I believe more and more individuals have approached bankruptcies. So for Donald Trump, the individuals who is working on their behalf is the billionaires, the elite, the deep state, the industrial military complex. But the likes of these boomers, the likes of these parents are the individuals who are still adoring Donald Trump. It is 80% of these Maga individuals who still strongly, religiously protect or support Donald Trump. For instance, this lady had a more trending discussion where her parents suggested that if their grandson was to be enrolled in the military to go ahead and fight in Iran, they would support 100%. That's how out of touch these boomers are when it comes to the current events, more especially the Iran war. They don't realize that the Strait of Hormuz being closed, it's like 30% of the world fertilizers get through that place, 20% of the oil get through that place, and these are going to have repercussions, more especially to the United States and the globe in general. They don't get that. All they know is that Donald Trump promised them that the Iranian government, there's no way which it was going to have a nuclear weapon. Which in the first place, it's like less, less than 6 months ago, he had promised that they had destroyed the capability of the Iranian government to acquire nuclear weapons. That's how out of touch they are. So I remain with this question. How much you as an individual, how deep is the politics in your family? Will it be in a position where it will ruin relationship which you have with your parents, with your brothers, with your sisters? Are they a cult of Donald Trump? Or are they a cult of a given politician in your given country? I want to understand the role of politics which a given family or in a given context it plays. I'd like your thoughts in the comment section if you have found value out of this one, or if you may like seeing some of this video in the near future. Do me a favor, just go ahead, subscribe, like, and also don't forget to share. See you in my next one. Siku njema.